Okay, Maddie, where is that shoe? Oh, this is definitely Henry's shoe.
Something told me I'd find you here.
Mike, you scared me. I was just, turning in these purchase requisitions for the new, exercise mats I need for the show.
Purchase requisitions.
Yeah. Hasn't it gotten ridiculously bureaucratic around here?
I wouldn't know any more about how it works around here than you would know about requisitions.
I know what they are. I shop.
But do you do paperwork? Be honest. Now, you think Maddie was right. You think BJ did something to Henry, and even though I asked you not to get involved, you were here looking for clues.
BJ did the same thing to Mike to get him out of the way.
I'm lost. I mean, topic, sentence, theme.
The wine cellar at Fairwinds. BJ had Henry lock Mike in there when he wanted to get him out of the way at the Halloween party.
So you think that's where your brother is?
Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? The way Henry was telling me to stop whining. I wasn't even whining.
Why wouldn't you just say, Maddie, I'm in the wine cellar at Fairwinds?
How is he supposed to do that if BJ is standing over him?
Well, that's a stretch.
Yep.
Yeah, whoa, where are you going?
Duh, the wine cellar, where else?
You're not going anywhere near that place. Not if I have anything to say about it.
So, Maddie really believes I'm okay.
She took the bait like a hungry fish.
What proof did you send her?
An irresistible little gift from her big brother. You couldn't convince her any better in person.
Now, that's a good idea, BJ. I should convince her in person. I could just tell her that I came back from Palo Alto as if nothing had ever happened. It's not too late.
Right, and you wouldn't open your mouth to Maddie about where you've been?
No, why would I upset her like that? With the exception of having my spine realigned by the amazing Amazon, really, how have I suffered?
And what about Katie? I've seen you turn to jelly around her. You would just blurt out the truth.
Yes, I would just blurt out the truth. I'd tell her that I've been staying in BJ's mansion. That's the truth, isn't it? I wouldn't have to go any further than that. Unless you hurt Mike and you say you didn't. He really is okay.
Why do you care?
Because Katie loves him.
How can she love what doesn't exist?
Oh. No, you didn't. No, you couldn't, BJ.
Given enough provocation, you'd be surprised what a person could do.
You're telling me somebody tried to poison my mom?
From what the lab technician said, she ingested a chemical not typically seen in a poison case.
Does she know?
No, I haven't said anything to her because she was obviously in pretty bad shape when you brought her in. But I thought you should know.
No, I'm glad you told me. Thanks.
It appears that Rose ingested a chemical poison called methanol. Apparently, Will put it in her mouthwash.
I just don't understand. Why would somebody do something like that?
I don't know. But when we get the report from toxicology, it should tell us what the substance is, and hopefully that'll give us some clues.
I'm sorry. My head is kind of spinning right now. Is there something that I should do?
Well, I think it would be advisable for you to do some blood work and make sure that you haven't been exposed to something harmful yourself.
Okay, do I do that at the hospital?
Yeah. You come by later, I'll set it up at the lab. Listen, I'm really sorry, Gwen, to give you this unfortunate news.
Iris, if you have a feeling that your illness isn't an accident...
I got a feeling, all right. It's in the pit of my stomach.
You're saying you think somebody intentionally tried to hurt you?
Yeah, maybe.
But who? And what's their motive?
I don't know, but, I got a few ideas.
If you want me to follow up on these accusations, I need a name.
Go on. Tell him who you think's capable of trying to kill you.
I dare you.
What are you buttoning on my business for?
Tell him, Iris. Tell Cass who you think's capable of trying to poison you.
Well?
She's embarrassed. I mean, who wants to admit that the person trying to do you in is the guy you share a bottle with, right, Iris?
Is this true?
Not in a million years. Stan would never do anything to hurt me. You shut your mouth about Stan.
The guy's bad news, Iris.
Oh, you're such a good judge of character, are you?
All I know is if he put you in danger, then he can put Gwen and the baby in danger, too.
Oh, yeah, I get it. You're trying to find another thing to use against me and that social worker.
This isn't about you. This is about Gwen and Billy and making sure they're safe.
Oh, they are plenty safe. And Stan would never do anything that he's accusing him of.
Well, if it isn't your boyfriend...
He's not my boyfriend.
If it isn't your friend, then who are you saying did this to you?
Hey.
Hey, you think you can meet me at Java?
Sure. When?
Now?
You okay?
Yeah, I will be when you get here.
Well, I'm on my way. Here's the insurance policy you wanted.
Was that my Gwenny? Is she okay?
If you care about your daughter so much, Iris, ditch the loser.
Yeah. I plan on it.
You can tell I made up the requisition form thing.
When I first met you, you were a better liar. Why don't you tell me what's going on?
Okay, you were right. I was worried about Henry. I think something terrible might have happened to him, so I came here to figure out what it was.
So what'd you find?
His shoe. Just where Maddie said it would be.
So you turned yourself into a private eye, even though we agreed that we weren't going to get involved in this.
But if something happened to Henry...
That's just the thing, Katie, if. We don't know for sure that he was taken away against his own will. For all we know, he could be wine tasting up the California coast.
I don't believe that any more than Maddie does, especially now that I found this.
How does finding Henry's shoe prove anything?
I don't know yet, but it means something. I mean, who loses a shoe and doesn't ever come back to get it?
A guy who works for a billionaire? Henry's got money now. Maybe he doesn't need that shoe.
All right, well, anyway, what kind of friend would I be if I didn't at least check it out?
There's nothing to check out. It's a shoe. Case closed.
Not if I take it to Margot.
What's Margot gonna do?
Dust it for fingerprints, and if BJ's fingerprints are on that shoe...
Okay, that could mean BJ found the shoe and put it in the filing cabinet until Henry can come claim it.
Or that he dragged Henry out of here kicking and screaming.
Why would he do that?
Because maybe Henry found out about his underworld activities.
Okay, it's alleged activities.
And BJ had to make sure that Henry wouldn't talk.
Jack said the FBI wasn't even sure that BJ had done anything dicey, only that his father had. Don't turn a lost shoe into a criminal conspiracy.
What if it is a conspiracy?
Then I don't want you anywhere near it.
Even if it means saving Henry's life?
Oh, how many years have you been saving Henry's life? Let it go.
I cannot believe you just said that. I thought Henry was supposed to be your friend.
Was.
You still haven't forgiven him.
It's not whether or not I can forgive Henry or not.
Honey, I understand that you're mad that he locked you in that wine cellar on Halloween. I get that. But it's like you want him to pay now. That's why you don't want me to find out what happened to him.
That's not it.
Then why can't you forgive him?
It's not Henry I can't forgive, Katie. It's me.
Listen to me. Katie loves Mike, and she will never forgive you if you hurt him.
I haven't heard him yet, so please save the grief.
Why don't you save the arrogance, all right? Even if you got rid of Mike, do you think that Katie would turn to you?
Yes, she'll need consoling.
From whom? From the guy who made her pretend it was her high school prom again? I don't think so. I think what she's going to want to do for the rest of her life is dress in black and mourn her one true love.
Yeah, you may be right. But you know what? After a brief period of time, she'll wake up one day and she'll realize how much better she would be and how much happier she would be with me and all the money in the world. to distract her from her pain.
Okay, VJ, are you saying that A, you're gonna get rid of Mike, and then B, you're gonna snag Katie, and then C, no one will care if I just disappear into thin air?
Well, yes. I mean, no one is gonna care. I mean, has anyone noticed yet? I mean, where are all the throngs clamoring to save you, Henry? I don't see anybody. Not even Mike and Katie, and they're supposed to be your best friends.
Blood is thicker than friendship, BJ. Maddie cares about me.
Yeah, well, pretty soon all your little sister is gonna care about is the steady stream of gifts and clothes you'll be sending her from your various business trips. Given a few weeks, I'm pretty sure she won't give a damn if you ever come back.
You are so out of line right now. Where do you get off telling me I can't find my own brother?
I'm just trying to be a friend, okay?
Yeah, well, friends don't let friends desert loved ones.
Have you ever had a friend before? It works like this. I try to keep you from getting hurt.
What if Henry is the one that's hurt? I cannot turn my back on him. Talk about a friend. He's my best friend. I have to find him.
How are you even gonna get into Fairwinds? All right, it's like Fort Knox.
Unless you have a key.
But you don't, so forget it.
But I so do. Henry made me a copy when we thought we were moving in.
Okay, fine, so you've got a key. What happens when you let yourself in and run smack dab into BJ?
I won't. He just was on his way to the station for a meeting.
That doesn't mean he's gonna stay there.
His precious Katie is there. Okay, there's nothing that will tear him away from that.
Didn't I hear my grandma saying something about him having to stay away from my Aunt Katie?
Even if he has to drool over her from the control booth, he'll be there. Believe me, he's obsessed.
You're not gonna let me talk you out of this, are you?
Nope, not when my brother's life is at stake.
Hold on. I thought that your brother was like BJ's right-hand man. What makes you think that BJ turned on him?
Because last time I talked to Henry, I blasted him for being such a wimp and not standing up to the guy.
And you think that Henry suddenly grew a backbone?
Well, yeah, it could happen. He might decide to make me proud by telling off his creepy boss. He's just that kind of brother. And now he went from executive assistant to resident grape stomper.
Better hope that's the only thing getting stomped down there.
If you want to be in this with me, could you at least try to be a little bit more positive?
You know, you're the old one who's always moaning about BJ. Never mind.
Look, you don't have to help me, okay? It's cool. You don't owe me anything.
That's for sure.
Okay.
Hold on. But you're sure gonna owe me when this is over with.
What do you mean you can't forgive yourself?
I never should have left you alone Halloween night.
You cannot blame yourself for what BJ did to me. We all signed on for that stupid Assassin's game.
But I had a feeling when we drew names, he was using it as a ploy to get you alone.
You had no idea what he was gonna do.
I knew he had a thing for you. No, I didn't trust my instincts. I didn't protect you.
We all have crushes, honey. You didn't know what BJ was gonna do with his.
It's just when I think about what could have happened if I hadn't gotten there in time.
But you did, okay? Stop beating yourself up. I'm fine. Especially now that Kim's making sure that BJ keeps his distance.
Okay, you need to keep your distance, too. I don't want you in another situation you can't escape.
And what about Henry? What if he's in some situation that he can't escape?
I guess it'd be hard to hop away on one shoe.
Damn it, Mike, I am serious about this. What if he's in trouble and this shoe is a clue that will lead us to him?
You found it.
Sorry?
That's Henry Coleman's shoe, isn't it?
Yeah.
He asked for it. What's the one in repair?
No, well, hold on. You talked to him?
Not me personally, but Mr. Green said to overnight it.
Oh. You can't have it.
It's Henry Coleman's, right?
Yeah, it definitely is. It's just that...
You still think Henry's trapped in some anti-government conspiracy?
She didn't talk to him personally.
Katie, what is it going to take for you to stay out of this? Do you really think BJ Green's going to go through that much trouble over a shoe?
It wouldn't be the first time he went to a lot of trouble to cover up a lie.
Maybe BJ had a serious fixation on you. I mean, this is Henry we're talking about. He doesn't exactly stir up the same kind of passion in people.
You're right.
You know I'm right.
Oh, I'll need your other shoe.
My shoe? What for?
I'm sending it to Palo Alto this afternoon, along with the one you left in the office.
Why go through all that trouble? Why don't you just give me back that other shoe? It does get rather chilly down here.
Well, you know, just in case your sister needs some extra convincing, I'm gonna put her suspicions to rest for good. It's okay, you'll get another pair. Yes, you'll need one to go with your dark suit when we finally put you to rest for good.
Oh, that's it. I am sick to death. That's a horrible choice of words. I am totally, completely over being intimidated by you. You think you can just get rid of me and pretend I never existed?
Yes. Yes, and let's think about that for a minute, okay? What would the world be like if Henry Coleman never existed? Let's see, have you made any contributions to society? Invented anything in your lifetime? Done anything for anyone other than yourself? Can you answer that? Well, I can. The answer is no, no, and no. See, from where I'm standing, the world would pretty much spin the same way, with or without Henry Coleman. Face it, Henry, this is your life. You're a loser. No hard feelings, though. Really, I mean, I was there once myself, so... Olga? Can you keep an eye on Henry here, keep him company? I have a feeling he's gonna need it.
Maybe he's right. Maybe no one would notice if I ceased to exist. Maybe that's why nobody has come for me. Think about it, Olga. You could be the only person in the world who could care whether I live or die. Let's drink to that, huh? To a world without Henry? Well, you have the corkscrew, so you're gonna have to do the honors. Oh! Oh! Gosh! No! Oh! My back!
See? No BJ.
This isn't exactly a one-bedroom apartment. I mean, he could be lurking anywhere in this tune.
Yeah, well, we can't let that stop us. We have to find the wine cellar. Come on.
Are you two a bit young to be drinking?
So it turns out it wasn't something that she ate after all. Dr. Bob actually thinks that somebody tried to poison my mom on purpose.
I believe it.
You do? Why?
Because I have a pretty good idea who did it. Your mom's drinking buddy.
Stan? No way. He's too lazy. Why do you think he would do it?
Because he's been acting really suspicious lately. Looking at me funny. Like he knows something I don't know. And when I went to the house to get the insurance policy, he was there.
In the house?
Yep, poking around. I told him he wasn't supposed to be there, and he pulls out a key.
Did you tell him what happened to Mom?
Yeah, I told him. He acted surprised, but I didn't buy it.
Look, I just don't get it. What reason would he have to do something like that?
Maybe Iris got cocky and told him that she had her hands on a big fat trust fund before it even happened.
So you think he's trying to get her out of the way to get to her money? That doesn't make sense. I mean, even if she were, he still couldn't get near Billy's trust fund.
We don't know what kind of relationship those two have, or what they've talked about. Whatever it is, he's using her, and I told her that she needs to cut him loose.
What did she say to that?
That I was way off base. But, you know, I could see something in her eyes. It was like she knew who did it, even if she was too ashamed to admit it.
I can't believe I'm about to say this after everything that she's done, but I kind of feel sorry for her.
Well, you're a better person than I am.
What are you talking about? You're amazing. Look at everything that you've done for me.
I'm sorry, but I just can't muster up any sympathy for Iris.
Well, neither can I most of the time, but this is different. It's not like she poisoned herself.
Still, if she's gonna not own up to the fact that her boyfriend is trouble, then she's willing to put you and the baby in danger, and I'm not okay with that.
Look, Will, it's her home and her life, and there isn't a lot I can do to change how she decides to live. So I'm kind of stuck there for right now.
Maybe not.
What are you saying?
I think it's time you moved out. Tonight.
Iris, if Will is right and your friend Stan has it in for you...
Oh, no. Kid got it all wrong. See, Stan Mitchum may be a lot of things. He ain't no murderer.
How well do you really know this guy?
Well, I know him well enough that he wouldn't hurt a flea.
Because I can do a background check.
No. Why waste that money, you know? I mean, I ain't even sure if anyone tried to do anything to me. We haven't even gotten the lab reports back. As far as I know, they might say something like, I shouldn't have eaten that 2-week-old chicken that was in the fridge that Gwen said I should have ditched, or I got a bug or something.
20 minutes ago, you were convinced that somebody was trying to hurt you.
Yeah, well, 20 minutes ago, I felt like I swallowed razor blades, and now I'm feeling better, and the world looks a little different now.
Yeah, if you're trying to protect this guy...
No, I'm not.
Are you afraid of what Stan the man might do to you if you squeal on him?
No, I'm not. If I were going to squeal, it would be on Stan.
It's time for your test, Mrs. Dombrowski.
I'm ready.
You still want me to draw up that will?
Yeah, I couldn't hurt, you know, and I want Gwenny to get everything, okay? You got that?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
You feel better, you got that? Excuse me. Can you point me to the chief of staff? I need to report a crime.
Sure, follow me.
Say, have you gotten the lab reports back yet? The
toxicology report?
Yeah.
Should be ready by the time we get back.
On As the World Turns.
Okay, you want to search the house? Fine. Be my guest.
Feeling so much better.
Feeling somebody tried to slip me something in my drink.
According to your attorney, you also might have some idea who did it. Want to share, Iris?
Oh, Will. Thank God I found you in time. Will, you can't panic about this if we don't even know if Stan did it.
You gonna wait until you get sick too? And Billy?
Look, what about the court order? If I move out, I lose custody.
No, I'm not gonna let that happen. And the social worker saw how good you were with him. And she put it in all her notes how Iris was drinking again. I'd call her to testify for you if it came to it.
I'm scared. That judge already hates me.
No judge in his right mind is gonna hold it against you if you move out of your house because your mother got poisoned. It's gonna make you look more responsible as a mother. You took him out of a dangerous environment.
You sure?
The worst thing we can do right now is let you stay in that house.
But I'm supposed to be under my mom's supervision.
You can't. She's in the hospital.
What if it was just an accident?
People don't get poisoned by accident. Your mom is the kind of person that makes enemies. So if it wasn't Stan, then there's somebody else out there who's out to get her. And you and the baby aren't safe until we know what really happened.
The poison Will used to kill Rose D'Angelo is called methanol.
I won't let this happen to you again, Will.
Lab reports here yet?
That's funny. The lab's usually quicker than this.
What's taking so long?
Hey, you pulled it off, baby, and you're still alive to tell the tale.
doing here?
Well, last time I checked, this is my house, which I believe would make you two trespassers.
Don't you have a meeting with the promo department for Katie?
And you're keeping up with my schedule. Why?
Oh, that's just my job at ATWT, you know, knowing everything that's going on.
Hey, yet you're not there. So what's going on? You two need a new place to make out or something? Thought you'd try my wine cellar.
Actually, Maddie left her address book here the last time she visited her brother, and she needs to get a number.
A number?
Of a guy. A guy she likes.
Right. Okay, you know what? I'm on my way out, so this is gonna have to wait till another time.
Well, we won't make a mess. I just need the book.
I said another time.
Get the message in the picture. By the way, I hate smiley faces.
I beg your pardon?
I hate them almost as much as I hate lime green, but you wouldn't know that because you're not my brother. I know Henry didn't send me that package that mysteriously showed up. And I know he's not in Palo Alto.
You were convinced he was earlier.
Not really, no, but I am convinced of this. If you have nothing to hide, you don't mind me searching the place.
Are you still on the jag that something horrible happened to Henry?
Hey, I mean, didn't I tell you the girl's a warrior? But she might calm down if you let us search the place.
Okay, you want to search the house? Fine. Be my guest.
Oh, Olga, you're gonna have to help me with this. Oh.
You have pain?
No, Olga, I'm checking the floor for my feet. Yes, I have pain. And since you're the one who caused this, I think you're gonna have to help me out with this.
How Olga must help.
Get over here. Help me down on the floor.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No. I do better idea. I fix.
What do you mean you're gonna fix this? Hey, Olga?
I am going to crack you.
Oh, this is how BJ's gonna kill me, isn't it?
Oh, be quiet. Hurt is good. I fix.
What? Yeah, hurt is good. Hurt is good. You're right. Hurt me to the left there, Olga. How about to the right? And why don't you hurt me forward here? That's it, Olga. That's it. That's really good. That's really so much better. Oh, sorry about that.
You should not do that. I finished to deal with prisoner.
Good.
I see 2 kids in house. Who they are?
No one?
What they want.
One could say they're on a mission of mercy.
But it's dangerous, Mr. Green. If they find...
Did you do what I asked? Well, then we have nothing to worry about. They won't find a thing.
Man, look how gigantic this place is.
All right, this is it. We found it. I just have to go through these keys and figure out which one opens it.
Think maybe this one will work? Well, open it.
What if Henry's in there?
Then he'll be really glad to see you. Isn't that what you want?
Well, yeah, but what if he's hurt or worse? No,
You know what, here,
I can't.
I'll do it.
Thank you. You're not saying anything. What is it? Is it awful? Is there blood? Am I gonna freak out?
I think maybe you should see for yourself.
Would you mind giving me and my friend a little privacy? What is the matter with you? What are you trying to ruin everything?
That hurts.
Well, at least you said it in front of the nurse and not my kid.
I'm sorry, okay?
No, it's not okay. And what are you doing here?
Well, that Munson kid told me you were still laid up, so I brought you something yummy.
I just poisoned myself, had my stomach pumped 3 times, and you're bringing chocolate?
But baby, you love chocolate. Sorry. So they nail our boy Will yet?
Not yet, but as soon as they see what's in the report, that kid's gonna get what he deserves.
And so are we.
Get off of me! Oh, honey, I'm sorry. It's just, I don't want anyone to see us together, you know, honey?
Okay, I get it. Call me.
I always do.
You say this patient was poisoned.
Well, that's what the preliminary findings show, but we don't know what was used.
Does she have any idea who might have done this?
Well, I've held off talking to her until we can pinpoint exactly what substance she ingested. Now, her attorney seems to think that she already knows who did it. Excuse me, did the toxicology reports come back on Miss Dombrowski yet?
I'll see what the holdup is.
Dombrowski? Iris Dombrowski?
Well, that's right. You would know her because of her daughter and Will.
Unfortunately, yes. Why don't we ask her a few questions while we wait for that lab report to come in?
I got to go to the ER. You go ahead. I'll get those reports ASAP.
Right.
If it isn't Lieutenant Munson, I'm sorry, I'm not looking my best.
Oh, please, don't worry. This is not a social call.
Yeah? Well, let's cut to the chase. What do you want?
You didn't know your lawyer filed a report saying you were poisoned?
Then it is true? I had a feeling somebody tried to slip me something in my drink.
According to your attorney, you also might have some idea who did it. Want to share, Iris?
Yeah, I'll share. But not with you.
Even the wagon wheel's booked.
The crummy place with the cowboys on the walls?
Oh, so you've been there.
I ever tell you how many times I ran away?
I guess with Thanksgiving around the corner, even the dumps are booked.
Look, my mom isn't even here. Billy and I don't have to leave.
Yes, you do. Hey, if you can't find a hotel, you and Billy should just come stay with me at Aunt Kim and Uncle Bob's.
I couldn't.
No, it's perfect. First, they know what's going on. Second, they love babies. And then third, you'd even get your own room.
But it's Thanksgiving.
So, celebrate being thankful you know me. And Aunt Kim stuffs a mean turkey.
Only if you're sure.
Yeah, we could head over there right now.
Okay. I better get Billy ready for his big sleepover.
All right, I'll get his suitcase out to the car. You get him some clothes.
You will?
Yeah.
Thanks.
You don't have to thank me, but you can do that anytime.
Oh, Will. Thank God I found you in time.
Temporary restraining order.
Get the hell out of my office.
Do you think I'm going to let you steal this company from me for a second time?
The Bold and the Beautiful, CBS Daytime. The perfect day, the perfect bride. But who will be the perfect groom? Are you all right?
Of course. I'm gonna marry the man that I love.
This week on Guiding Light.
I looked between every wine rack, nothing.
What if BJ stuffed him in that barrel?
Get serious.
I am serious.
You know what? I'm beginning to think that when Henry said stop whining, he really meant stop whining. What?
Well, if he's not here, then where is he?
In Palo Alto, maybe, like he told you?
No, I checked all the directories.
BJ's got a zillion houses. I mean, Henry's probably poolside at one of them right now.
Well, wouldn't he give me a number?
Not if you knew you were gonna hassle him.
He has to be here somewhere.
All right, look around, Matt. There's no sign of Henry, and there's no sign of a struggle. He's on business for real.
All right. You're right, I was wrong. Just, I was so sure.
Come on, let's get out of here. I'll buy you a milkshake. What? What is it? It's a wine bottle in a wine cellar. Big deal.
Look at it, Casey. How many wine bottles do you know that have help written on them?
Anybody could have written that.
This is Henry's H. I know it anywhere. Just proves my point. He was here.
So the big shoe mystery is solved. Still doesn't mean I trust BJ.
Neither do I. Which is why I don't want to spend another minute talking about it. Well, it's almost Thanksgiving. We plan on how we're going to celebrate.
I still can't believe that Henry is not planning to celebrate Thanksgiving with his sister.
I thought we decided we were going to stop worrying about Henry. Okay? Even if he's caught up at work with BJ, at least we know he's safe. Well, that's something to be thankful for, right?
Right.
More than that, you and I are finally together. It calls for a whole lot of gratitude in my book.
Mine too.
So you finally convinced him not hiding Henry away in some dark dungeon?
Yeah, I guess I let my imagination get away with me.
Yeah, sorry we bothered you. We won't waste any more of your time. Cold?
Things are getting out of control, especially with Mike Kasnoff. I want him out of the way tomorrow.
First my Gwenny gets poisoned, then me. It's a regular epidemic in this town.
I shall do everything in my powers to make sure whoever did this to you is punished to the fullest extent of the law.
No, you won't.
I beg your pardon?
You won't do diddly to help me.
Look, Iris, I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not crazy about you personally, but it's my job to make sure that criminals don't get away with their crimes. So if you were poisoned intentionally, I shall make sure that the perpetrator is held accountable.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Even if the perpetrator is your own kid?
What?
Yeah, you heard me. The creep who tried to off me by spiking my drink is none other than your son, Will.
Oh, good. You're already packed. We don't have a lot of time.
What are you talking about? This is Gwen's. I'm getting her out of here.
Honey, no. You can't run away again. That's foolish.
I'm not running away. I'm taking Gwen and Billy somewhere safe.
Would you stop thinking about that girl and her baby? That's the reason you're in this mess.
What mess?
Honey, I already know. And don't worry, I'm going to take care of everything, but we don't have a lot of time. We've got to get you out of here now.
On the next As the World Turns.
Olga, somebody came looking for me, didn't they?
Time for Henry to shut mouth and time for Olga to go.
Olga, who was it?
All right, who's there? I've got Mace.
I thought that Lily would be alone.
Well, she's not. And since I'm living here now, you might want to start knocking.
When you add all the pieces together, they all point to Will Munson.
Right now, I'm here as a cop, Will, not as your dad. I've got an investigation to run.
You believe I did it, don't you?